another episode of Eat with a Beat, Cooking with Rev Chris. I got a brand new recipe tonight. It's again, it's a vegan version of something I learned to cook back living in Louisiana, which is fish or chicken, and the style is, I think it's pronounced Papillote. It's Papalliot, something like that, which basically means package. So, a chicken package, a fish package. We're going to do a tofu steak package tonight. Check it out. So, first thing you do is you're going to take, first thing you do is take a sip of wine. Alright, get a piece of parchment paper, you know, the size of a cookie sheet, you know, like 8 by 12, whatever they are. Many times they're pre-done in that size, other times they're smaller, and you gotta use the roll to do it. So, do that, fold the parchment paper in half. After it's folded in half, use a pair of scissors to cut like an old school Valentine, like from elementary school, so when you unfold it, it looks like a heart. We're going to start there. Put that aside. Next up, we're going to take our steak here, tofu steak. You can do this with chicken, you can do this with a fish. Very flavorful. So first off, I'm going to use my homemade seasoning here. We're going to just do this. The one side, rub that on. Okay, flip it over. Season the other side a little bit. And also, just because of the, there's some white wine involved here, obviously, because I'm drinking it. Let's get some white pepper for that other kind of heat that's in the white pepper. A little bit on both sides. A little bit of salt. Okay, so this is going to be very, whether you're using tofu or meat, it's much happier this way now. Okay, so we got that. Open up your heart, and on one side of the heart, let's put the, no, first, oh, I almost forgot. Take a little bit of olive oil, just a tiny bit, like half a tablespoon. Boom. Let's brush this parchment paper with the olive oil. It'll make the end of this recipe so much easier. We do it this way. Delicious, delicious, delicious. Okay, so we got that painted there. Boom, we'll put this down. Boom. Now, over here, I have a half a cup each of onion, celery, and carrot. It's kind of a, you know, French mirepoix, as they would say. It's the basic seasoning you'd start a soup with. We're just going to put that all on top of your protein, whether you're doing the fish or the chicken or you're doing like I'm doing the tofu. Okay, do that. And then let's do a tablespoon of white wine on there. You know, there's half a tablespoon. Second half of a tablespoon. Done. Take a sip. That's delicious. Now you're going to fold this over. Okay, and you're going to start folding in the sides. This is where the heart-shaped thing comes in. Do a couple folds, like 3 of them. Rotate it. Fold it in 3 times. Rotate it. Fold it in. Rotate it. Fold it in. Uh-oh. Okay, we got it, not a problem. We're professionals. Not at all. Okay, fold it in, rotate it, fold it in, fold it in. Rotate it again, fold it in, fold it in. You got this little package. That's the en papadelle, or papillote, whatever. Done. Now, we're going to stick this in a 400-degree preheated oven for about 25 to 30 minutes. Now, if you're doing fish, maybe a little less. If you're doing chicken, definitely do the higher end, the 30 minutes. Tofu is my first time trying it. I'm going to go over the 25 minutes because you can't over or undercook it. I don't think, at least in this state. So let's put this in. All right, set a timer for 25 minutes. Start now. What are we going to serve with it? Well, we all know what is the au jus, the traditional au jus. It's in like the French dip, right? That wonderful beef with the crusty bread, and you dip it in the jus is like, it's not gravy. It's like meat water, so to speak. We're doing a carrot jus. So, for this, we're going to do 2 cups of fresh carrot juice. I just juiced it. You can buy carrot juice in the store, but make sure it's not like processed with lots of like salt or sugar. A little bit's okay, but you want to keep this, pretty much carrot. So, 2 cups of fresh carrot juice. And then right here, I have 1/8 of a teaspoon each of Jamaican allspice, cayenne pepper, and then 1/4 teaspoon of minced ginger, fresh ginger. And you know what? This is going to be a spicy, spicy sauce. And we're going to put that on the oven on low and just have it simmer for a little bit. We want to reduce this. We're serving it with rice, so let's turn on the rice cooker. Well, let's plug in the rice cooker first. That would help. So we got the rice all set up. Let's turn on the rice cooker, so we're going to have a nice fresh rice to serve with this dish. Put this on the stove on low, and then we'll check back in a few minutes. Thank you. It's 25-ish minutes later. In that time, I had the carrot simmering, the carrot jus mixture simmering. It reduced by about 1/3. I added 4 tablespoons of very cold butter cut into tiny cubes, like teaspoon-sized cubes. I had them in the freezer, already diced up. Added those in off heat, whisked it around. Added some salt to taste, and now there's this delicious, like, carrot broth. You wouldn't believe it. It's spicy. It's got that cayenne allspice, ginger heat. It's crazy good. Also, the rice finished. Boom. Now let's take the food out of the oven, the pocket. The timer went off. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Go. Get rid of this. We're going to serve this all on a plate. Package right on the plate. And try to cut like an X. Or just rip it. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Ooh, watch out for the steam. Woohoo! We got all those vegetables. Oh, the smell. Oh, the steamed carrots. Oh, yeah, with the onions and the celery. It's absolutely delicious. Get some rice out of the rice cooker. Go. Put a big chunk of that rice right there. Done. Now we're going to take our carrot jus. Oh my god. Well, the ginger in here. And this is funny. I was realizing there's no garlic in this, which is a little different from my style, but it never really came up. So just a little bit of that carrot jus reduction. Oh, garnish it, garnish it, garnish it. You know, I've given up on parsley, and what I'm doing is minced kale recently. It looks just as pretty, and you just get the extra vitamin boost. I'll see you at the table. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today for another episode of Eat with the Beat, Cooking with Rev Chris. Let's try this tofu pappardelle with the carrot, papillote, sorry, papillote, I don't know. I tried looking it up. It's a whole thing. Let's try this. Okay. Wow. Well, this is one to remember. I think I'm going to try it with whitefish next. Oh, there's some heat. Oh, that sauce. See you next time on Eat with the Beat, Cooking with Rev Chris.